Peace, peace, peace. What's good? What's going on? We are live. It is 7:10. Pardon me for being late to the show. Or pardon us for being late to the show. We be having technical difficulties is what they call it. So pardon me for being late to the show. It's gonna be a great night. I got a lovely guest for you, legend, and it's gonna be a good show. Now I'm gonna tell you who's on the show tonight. I got this legend female artist from the 90s. When I say the Born Cypher back in the 90s, nothing better. But without further ado, let me tell you about her. Her name is Davina. She's R&B singer, songwriter, musician, and audio engineer. Check that out. I might have to send some of my stuff so she can audio engineer it. But yeah, she is best known for her 97 breakthrough high single, So Good, classic. And her critical acclaimed 98 debut album, Best of Both Worlds. Unlike many R&B vocalists, her era, she was highly respected for her technical independence, writing, producing, engineering her own music, B. You know what I mean? And it's a lot more. It's a lot more, but I believe you brothers out there, you people out there, you get the idea, you get the description and everything. But before I bring her in, I do have a intro of the show. So I'm a step out the way and I'm gonna play my intro to the Manafess show. Welcome to the show. If you never seen this show or peeped it before, this show is all about representing real hip hop. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and rock this intro for y'all, and I'll be right back. So check this intro out, baby. Lord Manafess show. Peace.
Lord Manafess show. The Lord Manafess. The Lord Manafess show. The Lord Manafess show. The Lord Manafess. The Lord Manafess show. Hip hop politics. Hip hop politics. It's hip hop. Policy, ditto. Hip hop politics. Hip hop politics. It's hip hop. Policy, ditto. The Lord Manafess show. The Lord Manafess. The Lord Manafess show. The Lord Manafess show. The Lord Manafess. The Lord Manafess show.
Yeah, no doubt, people. No doubt. Let me take the intro back out of there. Check this out. Before I bring in Davina, so always have to send a shout out to all the gods and earths out there. As you know, today's mathematics is wisdom knowledge. You add two and one together, that is three. It's wisdom knowledge all being born to understanding. Now, what you want to know and remember, understanding is the mental picture that draws knowledge, wisdom to see things much clearer for what they are, not for what they seem, which is the eye is the mind. Understanding is your child. Peace. That's what we represent. So peace to the gods out there. And yeah, let's get ready and bring in Davina. Let's hear it for Davina.
Hey, what's
Crowd
up?
going crazy.
You silly.
Yeah. The
What's up, though?
crowd is screaming right now.
Well, you know I got to
In the
represent.
building. That's right, baby. Knicks, they
Yes,
shouting, they
yes.
yelling.
Determination, faith.
They yelling for the Nizics right now.
Yes, yes.
All right,
good?
no doubt. One of my peoples is in the building. Yo, Boogie 159. I see you tuned in. Salute. Do me a favor, B. Yo, share this podcast. Share this link. Share it. Share the link. Bring the people in. And it's gonna be a good show tonight. I'm gonna talk so much to you, Davina. You probably gonna tell me, yo, man, you gotta chill the fuck out. I'm tired. My dog hungry. I answered enough questions. I gotta go.
I
So
probably would.
yeah, I'm gonna be in here running my mouth and just just talking to you. So let's talk about growing up in the D first off. So you from Michigan, 313.
That's right.
Tell us about growing up in the D.
Absolutely no complaints for me. Detroit, it was magnificent, man. It was like creative. It was family. It was, my family wrote most of the Motown songs, so I was around music the whole time, So, piano when I was young, so everything was great,
Wow. And I also see that you established yourself not only as a solo artist, but audio production.
Yes, yes. Also, I also dabbled in choreography. I actually did choreography for who was the guys? Ready for the World. So they weren't dancers at all, and I had a little soirée. So because we had the same group of people that was putting us on, we
Wait
had
a
to be
minute.
like family.
Did you say Ready for the World? I
Yes.
love them.
Oh, Sheila. Yeah,
Oh
I did all that.
man. Let me love you down.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah.
Yo, you work with them brothers.
Yeah, I work with them on choreography. Yeah.
Choreography.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but I was
Okay.
always there in the studio too. I mean, when they were in the studio, I would be waiting to get in the studio myself. So I'd be hanging underneath the console. They're like, it's dark under there. I'd just be under there asleep. And as soon as they'd be like, all right, Taj, we ready to go. I'd be like, I'd pop out of there. They'd be like, hey, they'd be like, where you was there the whole time, Davina? I'm like, yep. I mean,
What part of the D you from? East, west, north?
West side. Let's see, Cooley High School. Yeah.
Look, you see my hat. What my hat say?
Living North.
That's my hood.
Yes, yes.
Living North Italian man.
Yes,
Mackenzie High School.
Oh, Mackenzie. Ooh.
Yeah. Mackenzie was a tough school. Listen,
yeah, they were rough.
I grew up halfway in the D. I was born in the D, but I left Detroit when I was like 10, 11. My father thought it was a good idea to move to New York City. So I went back to New York, my uncles and aunts. But as I grew up half in the D, grew up half in New York City, right? Ended up coming back to the D 88, 89, that's when I first went to Mackenzie High School.
Wow.
But that's another story. That's another story. Yo, Livernois, that block, that
I love
block Livernois is just as tough as New Loss Avenue. What you said?
The Black Madonna, wasn't that off of Livernois?
Yeah. The Black
love
Madonna, the shrine of the yes. Rest in peace to my grandparents. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, give thanks. That was a wonderful place.
Oh man, the D. Now the new Detroit. Matter of fact,
getting to learn it.
when the last time you visited Detroit or the new Detroit, because they say the old Detroit, you're coming back to the new. So have you seen what the D look like today?
Yes. I just came from home, and I'm going back in August to do a performance. So they got bikes. You can walk around at 3 a.m. in the morning.
You never could do that back in the day.
No, you couldn't. Not if you wanted to live, have parts of your body.
A lot of white people now, right?
Well, even when it was white before, it was just they stayed over there where their parts, and we stayed over there. But when we came together, we didn't have too much of a trouble until somebody got to mouthing off saying the wrong thing, and then we showed them that we were just a savage. Actually, I mean, it was some things going on where they were just 50 people beating on this one person, and you can't say the wrong thing, you can't do the wrong thing. It was so temperamental.
You know what, Davina? I'm not ashamed to say, not being hard-headed and not listening to my grandmother, because I was like 17, 18. She told me, do not go outside, don't go nowhere. Being hard-headed, I got jumped. I lived on a street called Rangoon. I don't know if you ever heard of Rangoon.
Yeah, yes, I totally know Rangoon.
It's a crew over there called
the Rangoon.
Yeah. They jumped me like 30 of them. I'm balled up. Yeah, but you know what? Respected them brothers, because they wasn't taking lives back then. You wasn't getting killed.
Right.
Like they was stomping you out.
Yeah.
I give respect to them brothers for not taking my life. And I'm
still here.
But my
people are from there.
Yeah. My grandma was like, you don't know nothing about Detroit or over here. You just got in town, stay in. I'm not listening. I go outside. People see me with Timberland boots. They didn't know what Timberland was. I was wearing Timberland boots back in the early 90s. I got a big radio, high top thing. They looking at me. Yeah, they got me. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, radio right. You coming around, they were like, nah, let's get them.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. Off of Tireman, right? Off of Tireman?
Yeah, Rangoon and Tireman. Living in Tireman. Hey, yo, listen, y'all. You see this here? Text your questions to 929-617-4357. Send me a text, or you can call up. I can put the phone by the mic. You can ask young Davina whatever you want to ask her, man, questions, or send a text and I can read the text. So text your question 929-617-4357. So let's get back. So Mike, how you say his name? Mike Banks?
Yeah.
The legend Mike Banks of the Underground Resistance on a classic house track. Don't You Want It? Talk about that.
Oh, yeah. That was a very interesting day. I wasn't into house. And it was just too repetitive. So was disco, It was just, I said, oh, no. So I come in and he says, get on the piano and play something, what you want to hear. So I played, dun, dun, the chords. And he was like, those are some nice chords. He said, but house music goes like this. Dun, 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 dun. So I said, oh, okay. So I'm knowing the rhythm now. And then I wrote the song and we performed it. And this was like in 92. We was fresh out of high school, but we did it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't not asking your age. I'm getting ready to turn 53 next month. I didn't get a chance to graduate from Mackenzie, but I did graduate from a New York school called Canarsie. But I graduated. I graduated in 1992. So you graduated way before me then. I take it.
Well, not way, you know. I mean, not way before you, but yeah, no.
Maybe a few years.
I'm limited, as you can see now. You know, I don't know if you can see, but no wrinkles and none of this stuff. I drink a bunch of water. I've always handled myself since I was 13. I was a vegetarian, so you know what I mean. Are you
still? Wait a minute. Let me get it right. Vegetarian or vegan?
Well, I used to be vegan, but I went to Germany and they told me some crazy stuff like that your friendly parasites cannot be friendly anymore if they don't get nothing to eat. So if I don't give it nothing, like Dr. Sebi said, if I don't give it nothing to sweep out of there and get rid of, then they start eating on me. So when he was like, oh yeah, these little pinches you get, I said, yeah, I actually get that in my stomach sometimes. They was like, they're eating on you because you're giving it nothing to eat. So every now and then, eat some hen, eat some fish. You got to throw something else in there so they can eat on it. You know, I was like, they requested that I eat a hamburger. I was like, no way. You know, cow is like, you're not. No, cow and the pig, leave those people alone. I fuck
with Davina. I fuck with the turkey burgers and the Impossible burgers. You know, the Impossible burgers is not meat, but it feels like it could be like meat, but it's what is it?
Mystery.
No, not really mystery. It's I can't even think. The Impossible Burger. Veggie, I think.
Plant
veggie
protein.
burger.
They said plant protein.
Veggie.
Plant-based, all of this. Yeah. Just about anything can be plant-based, you know.
Plant-based. Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
If I eat nothing but vegetables and everything, and then go to the restroom, that's plant-based. It's all still plant-based, you know. At the end of the day, I every time I have an Impossible Burger, I throw up. So after the third time, I struck out. I tried it 3 times, and the third time I threw up, I said, "Never again, never again."
I can't front, Davina. The Impossible Burgers, they get the bowels going.
It's impossible for me to eat it. How about that?
Yo, that was a good one. I'm like, yo, it's Impossible Burger, but it's impossible for you.
Yes, totally. Not for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on from so Don't You Want It? So how far did that go? And you said that dropped. What year did that drop?
92.
I wonder if I used to listen to the radio a lot. I wonder if I heard it because Billy T. You know Billy T. You remember him?
All of those guys used to play it. All of those guys used to play it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the way it is now, I've been overseas and everything, and every place I go to, they tell the DJs, if you don't have my record, they look through your crate. You got Davina, don't you want it? And they go like, no. They go, you gotta go. and get that record or you can't perform here. I mean, because just in case somebody asks for it, and every time they do, crowd goes crazy. I mean, it's. I was in.
So, pardon me. Let me ask you this, Davina.
Mm-hmm.
How did this record end up leading you? This is a house joint. You said you don't like house, but how did this lead into you?
No, I just didn't know nothing about it, and I didn't like the repetitiveness of it. So I tried to bring something very creative and melodic to it. I tried to bring my little thing to it, as well as Mike's knowledge, with his knowledge of underground, Oh man, and he took me to a place where, oh man, the people were going crazy off the records too. Like he played it, and they were like banging on the walls. I was like, okay, so it's not just the music; it's a spirit, and that's when I found that out. I was like, oh no, I see these people now. Now I can get into it. It's a straight spirit. You get it, and it's like the Holy Ghost. You catch it, it's your bug now. You're like bugging out, and it was beautiful. So pardon
me, Davina, let me ask you this. So this single, how did it lead you, or it led you into getting signed with Steve Rifkin with Loud Records? How did all that?
No, that didn't lead me. That didn't lead me for there. No, from there. I mean, let me see. I was.
Or how did you get signed to BMG or RCA? How did you?
Well, after the house music, and I had my own label, and I was putting everything else. I mean, putting another stuff out under Nocturnal Images. I started touring to the places that they wanted to hear the song. So I got my touring in kind of early, and got to go overseas a lot. And then I came back, and I was like, I want to explore all the rest of the music that I hear, like the abstract, the jazz, the fusion. I want to put that all together. So I just stopped and started cultivating on things and writing some stuff. And then I just came up with my project, put it together. And a friend of mine, Simone, she's a model. She was in one of the model houses. She was dating Mojo Nicosia, which is, he was the A&R for, he's the one that found Wu-Tang, everybody, Mobb Deep, me, and
what's his name? What was his name?
Mojo Nicosia.
Not the Mojo from the radio station.
No, not the Electrifying Mojo. Now, he was the one. Electrifying Mojo was the first one that played my record in Detroit when I was young. I'm talking about my I call it electronic music. Can't Stop Rockin' and Rock Shake and Roll. Actually, he got Rock Shake and Roll to be playing on the Pistons. When the Pistons came out, they were I was like, hey, that was pretty cool. But from there, I just kept writing songs. I just wanted to be a writer and be behind the scenes. So I was an engineer for a subsidiary label of Loud. PMP is what it's called. And I'm in here doing all this stuff, and Coolio came in, and he didn't show up one time. And when
the artist Coolio,
yes, the artist,
rest in peace.
Okay. Yes, rest in peace. Yes, and he didn't show up one day, and I knew I had the studio. I knew he wasn't going to be there. I knew what time the next people were coming in because I was the engineer for that. So I was like, oh, I got all this time. Let me finish this record up. And all I had to do was finish up so good, and I would have been done with my project. So funny thing is, they came in with cameras and everything, the media, and Steve Rifkin and everybody came for Coolio. And they came in hearing so good. And they were like, oh my God, the song is amazing. Like, what is this? It was like, Coolio, this is as Coolio didn't show up. I'm in the studio. They were like, whose music is that? It was me. And then Steve said, oh, I'm going to tell, he's going to tell his guy you're fired. He said, you're fired.
Whoa.
You're fired because
Damn.
This song has to come out. And let me hear the whole project. I gave him the whole project. I had it like, what, 12 songs? And they heard all of that, and it was like, all right, this one's coming out first. You're no longer an engineer. You're a recording artist.
Now, who is this actually talking to you and saying, giving you orders on? Who is this saying this to you?
Steve Rifkin and Mojo.
What?
Yeah.
Saying that you no longer produce, you just gonna.
I'm no longer gonna be this engineer for the. I wasn't producing up the spot for them. Most of them came with their stuff ready, and I would just come with my ear and handle the stuff I know. So when they didn't have the people, I'm like, I'm gonna use this time because I knew what to do.
So you know what, Davina, what you saying right there, I love that, and what I'm getting to is that if you remember versus the 90s, you did not know who was the producing, or you were the singer or the MC. You didn't know who the producer was, and also you didn't even know if the MC was the engineer, the producer. Now you look at 2026, everybody is what you were,
right?
What we are now.
Yeah.
So for Rifkin to tell you, you just gonna be the singer, and it makes sense because that was unheard of back then. For if I could do, Davina, what I'm doing today, 1990, if I had that first MPC 60, 1988, 89, if I was killing it, if I started killing beats back then, I believe, Davina, I'll be a millionaire. I'll be known today. Or I would have had a major deal like you had a deal. So it's like when you look at, which I'm getting to that, I'm gonna come back to that and I'm gonna ask you about that. But that's a great story. Now, how did you feel about that? Did you feel some kind of way like, what you mean? I'm a sing. I can't do this. Like, how did you feel about it?
No. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
I still had major control over everything that I was doing on my project.
Okay.
As well as that I was engineered everything as well. I was still allowed to do what I do. He was just saying it in the reflection of, you're no longer going to be engineering in this studio for people, listening to other people's music and all of this stuff. You have something to do. You get this record out. Let's go. So that's what he was saying. And they didn't actually know what to call it. So they literally came up with Neo Soul and then made all the DJs say Neo Soul. They was like, we can't say soul or it's just R&B,
And you produced.
I produced
your song. You did that beat.
Yes.
You produced that beat, and you did that off of what MPC you did that on? If you don't
60.
mind me asking.
MPC 60.
Wow. That is nice.
And I had all the hookups in the back. So the way I had my in Sonic ESQ. I had the ESQ, and I would play and have that hooked up to it, and have my sounds, put everything into the MPC, even my voice, backgrounds and everything, and it was lovely. I just love the filter out of that. It just sounds amazing. But then when we were transferring to Pro Tools, to me, it lost a little something. I'm just being honest, because keep it inside of that filter. It was sounding like the 8-track sound, and you know what I mean? The difference between reel-to-reel and our CDs now,
Yeah, no doubt.
Technical differences.
So how did the connection come about with you and the chef? How did that connection come about? And how long was your relationship with Chef, as well as, did you meet other members, other affiliates? Like,
Oh,
tell us about that.
but of course, well, as label mates, we were all like family anyway. I can come in there sometimes. They were in there all playing a dice game, and it's just having a ball. And yeah, I mean, Old Dirty Bastard, bless his life.
Rest in peace.
I did a song with him. He was there.
Oh wow!
And let's see. I didn't understand the politics of it. I wanted like Tony Stark's, and they were like, you can't have that because you're not on a label. You got to be the family, when you're with the family, So,
Okay. Yeah.
that's when I picked Raekwon and Old Dirty. So I was like, oh, well, I like these two. I mean, so we got to have somebody. I got to pick somebody. I like their voice, and it's got to be with the groups that we're in. Like, if we're in the family group of Loud, I got to pick somebody on Loud. And that's how that was.
So what's the joint with ODB? I got to peep that. Is that unreleased, or where's that record at?
No, it's that was he passed too, but that was So Good remix.
Okay, so you got Ray and Dirty.
And I think I never met him though. Lot of Dark Man.
Oh shit, you did one with Lot of Dark?
Yeah. So
you know Lot of Dark. He I remember when I first met him, but he be out in Grand Rapids.
Oh.
Grand Rapids to the Bronx. Yeah, I know Lot
Wow.
of Dark. I met him back in 95, but you just knocked my head off. I didn't know you did a joint with A Song Unique.
Well, I mean, they were on my remix that I did for So Good, and then Old Dirty didn't want to do it by itself, so a lot of Doc Man got on there, and it was a lot of Doc.
Oh, I gotta find that shit. Yeah. I gotta find that. Okay, but I like the fact of the video. I like the video of you and Ray. That's a dope
really
video.
Fun. That was fun. That was we did that in Detroit. I brought him down there, and he was. It was authentic when he was doing this.
Yeah.
It was mad authentic.
Yeah, that's him.
He was seeing the people, and he was like, "Y'all got some beautiful people out here." So it was cool, and then we asked them to be in the video. So they of course loved it, and everything was going good until the people that I mistakenly, sometimes you make mistakes, right? So Brett Ratner wanted to actually do the video, and it was something dealing with like some payments of some friends of mine that he didn't pay, and Mojo had to go and almost muscle him up to get the money. And I said, I don't really want to deal with people like this. So I said no. And he was trying to get into music videos. And I said no to it. But now he ended up doing big films and everything. And the people I said yes to, because I was trying to get people that the underdog, the ones that no one knew, but their work was still really good. So I went after these guys that, and they ended up taking, I think, $250,000 out of the budget. It just ran off in the suitcase.
Really?
Yeah. So me and the gentleman that we were doing that at his place, we had to put everything together. I had to build a set. So, I did construction and painting, doors, that I was going through in there. There was nobody behind those doors. I had already did Raekwon's part. So thank God that was happened, because that would have just been a mess, Yeah, it was crazy, but, where there's a will, there's a way, and you can't stop what's ordained to happen. So it's going to happen because it was supposed to happen, So the video comes out anyway, and you know what I mean? And the song.
And Davina, how long you were signed to Loud? How long you were with the label?
To the Rudy to the Tootie. I mean, till he had to sell it.
Oh, so you was on Loud for years. You was on there.
Yeah. Then he had to do whatever he had to do business wise, and
okay.
I mean, I just put it to you this way. Puffy may or may not produce most of these songs that he did, right? But he was getting the producer bankroll.
Yeah.
Right? That producer bankroll didn't come around to me. And that's the one part I did not appreciate. Because it's like, oh, hold on now. 3 million is 3 million. You got to do the math. You see what I'm saying? So it was just little grimy, nasty, greasy, underhanded record company things that was done that I don't appreciate. I do not rock with. I'm a very righteous, upstanding type of being, like tell the truth, Ruth. And, it is what it is. But, so me, I just ducked out. I actually left, went down to, a town right where Tina Turner used to live, Nutbush, Tennessee. And just went down there and built a farm and chilled out. I mean, years. I was down there. Everybody was looking for me. I had no number, no nothing. I was like, nothing. I'd rather just be with the earth and the people. Man, I fed everybody in that town. They didn't have to go to the grocery store no more. They just came by and got my greens and string beans and strawberries, I think I had a visitation from the guys, Arrested Development. They even came down there. Bless the life of the old man. When he came down there and the lead singer, they were amazed. They were like, man, you're doing this. Like, this is beautiful. Everybody in the town is happy. And, then because of that, the authorities was like, you know what? You got an army? I said, no. Come on. Why should I have an army? I mean, come on. Well, we do. So you got to get out of here. You're changing too much. Sorry, you're changing too much. I mean, back there, the criminals, so said, that whatever they did, they would let them out on the weekends. Literally go home and be with your family on the weekend. And all holidays, they'd be at home. You'd be like, aren't you in jail? So it was one of those kind of towns. It was a beautiful place, though. I don't take back nothing. Like I say, everything happens for a reason. And I was kind of happy to sort of skate away from that because I can get a little violent, when you take something from me. I'm the Detroit.
No, pardon me, Davina. I gotta ask you if you don't mind. Wait. Let me look at my notes. Let me scroll back up.
Hello.
Okay, so you were born December 31st, correct?
No. March 18th. Who the hell is born in December? See, let me tell you something. There was a fan. Her name was Yolanda Joy, but she changed her name to Davina. Then been putting herself everywhere, all of my stuff, because she had the MySpace. You remember when the MySpace stuff was going on? Her name could even be whatever, and born somewhere else. But what I don't like about all of this new shit is like, man, do the fucking math, man. If that bitch was fucking, excuse my French.
No, you can curse. Fuck that bitch. Yeah, curse.
If she did that project that I did, guess how old she would have been? My motherfucking age. She would have been fucking 4 years old. They would have signed it at her 4 singing so good. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah? So that's what I'm disgusted with those people. Both the trolls. First it was cool Oh, you're a fan. Oh, that's so nice. Fuck out of here. And they all making money. Don't give me a dime. I had this one guy.
So pardon me, Davina.
Yeah.
You were born in '66.
Yeah.
So you say March. So
Yeah.
you are Aries.
No, March 18th. I'm Pisces.
Oh, you're Pisces.
Pisces.
No, you know what? I get it mixed up because my daughter is March 27. She's an Aries. So
Right.
you're Pisces. Okay. All right, no doubt. Because you're like, yeah, you can get a little angry. So I had to ask you what your son was. But
well, I mean, that was just my upbringing.
That's interesting because when I was doing my Googles on you, I was like, who's this other Davina?
Yeah, she literally was a MySpace friend. I mean, not friend. I didn't even know nobody on there. I mean, that was the weird thing.
Yeah.
And one day she got in touch with me and she was, well, she was the president of the fan club. So
for you.
Yes, for me. So she wanted permission to play my stuff and da da da. I was like, yeah, I mean, what are you talking about? You're president of a fan club. You keep doing what you're doing. Innocent. And next thing I notice, you see a picture on those big talk shows and Vlad TV, and you see her face instead of my fucking face, and that bitch would have been 4 years old, man. You fucking pedophile motherfuckers. Is that what y'all would have did? Yeah? So fix it, because you're supposed to. Listen.
So your
was
name...
he around even when Barnes and Nobles was doing the music? Come on, bro. Was he around when it's get the fuck out of here? Those people all took, how streaming they were taking.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't see the stuff on the back end. So it's like all that crap miss me. Just straight miss me with it. I'm coming up with something natural.
So Davina, your birth name, your born name, you are Davina.
Yes.
And you are the artist Davina. So with that being said, I'm asking you, like, with this other female holding your name, but you own the rights. Did you hit it with a cease and desist, like change your fucking name?
All kind of stuff.
You did.
Grimy attorney in New York end up telling her, "Oh, I'll show you how you can keep the name." So when I tell you that it's nasty, I mean, nastiness was what they did back then. They weren't trying to be positive and good. They was basically wanted to get your music and kill you. Really, take your fucking money. That's literally what they wanted.
Hey, yo, for y'all that just bought me, for all y'all that's tuning in, text your questions to that number right there. If you want to ask Davina, or you want to ask me a question, or you want to know something about the show, 929-617-4357. Send a text message, or you can call in, and you can talk to me, you can talk to Davina. So right now, we having a great conversation, and Davina is here. If you can, do me a favor, please share this link. Share the link. Let's get all the people in the place. Come in here. I'm the Lord Manafess right off there. Let me read this comment. Get a comment over here. They shouting you out, Davina. There you go, right there. You see it, Davina? Like Davina. That's one of the people right there.
Yes. Oh yeah, Yas. Yas.
Shouting you out.
That guy, man.
Shouting you out.
Yeah, he does a lot of good music. Like he does some things for Wu-Tang over in Germany. I met him over there.
Yo, share the link, my brother. Share the link, and happy Father's Day. I'm a father. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, baby.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Yeah, no doubt. Salute.
We need you fathers. We really do.
You already. So let me go back. I got some notes here. So Davina, going back to 9-7, Born Bill 9-8. So your joint so good. I see that you peaked at number 60, if you remember, on the Hot 100 on the Billboard chart.
Mm-hmm.
And how did that make you feel that you made the? I never made that. I'm an MC. I would love that. I never made it there. But what was that like for you to be on these Billboard charts? Like, what did your family think? Like, how did that take your career to the next level? Because there was no streaming and none of that. So, talk to us about that.
Yeah, I mean, credit to they do really good marketing jobs, like being in a People magazine and all this other kind of stuff on MTV, Vibe Show. I mean, the machine, when they did those kind of things, they were working brilliantly to me. I found that they was basically the most of it is marketing. And they did a very good job at that. So other than that, I'm not that much of I'm like one of those natural, wholesome kind of like folk. Like, let's get together, come over, let's play something. Nobody's taping nothing. You just came home and you felt good and you remembered it and you'd be like, oh, wasn't that wonderful? You don't take it and then go on the internet and then try to act like you did this or just make money from it. Like, I don't like the premise, bro. Just like I didn't like all of that Puffy business, and how not just him, it was a few other producers that, it was only them that they would give the big cash to. And everybody else was like, kicking and scratching and shit. And it's like, I don't get it. If he sold 3 million, I sold 3 million. And why does he get the big old house and the big old car? What happens here? You know what I mean? So when I got to see a lot of the stuff that they were shamefully doing behind the scenes, I really started ducking out. I was like, I am gonna go down to the South or something and start a farm.
So basically, in so many words, you just dipped out of the game and just
straight up. I was like, I'm gonna fuck out of here. Plus, they were talking about killing me.
No, stop that. No,
I swear to God, they did. They gave me the call. I said, oh, really? I said, well, I stay at 7811 Oakwood Avenue. I'll leave my door open because if it's time for me, it's time for me. I bet you won't be able to do that. And you see me here now. So, you know what I mean? When you don't do nothing wrong, you got
threatened. You got phone calls. Someone trying to unalive you or claim they're going to.
All that crap. But then they made sure they had all the insurance and they know everybody's name. I remember my grandma, they were trying to get information out of her, bless her life. She was like, well, you should know. If she didn't tell you, oh, well, I ain't telling you shit. That's how my grandma was. No, you ain't getting nothing. She's like Fort Knox. You keeping it genuine. You keeping it respectful. You know what I mean? I don't know where that's at. I think I might have to even start a genre where we can do respectful, things, in the music industry. I mean, and have that togetherness, and unity. How the heck are you going to have unity and everybody's competing with each other the whole time? I'm the queen of
what they doing
I'm the
now.
King. So how?
That's what's happening now, yeah.
How? I mean, how come you can't be another brilliant being doing music? I never get this. So, yeah, I don't appreciate the system. I don't think that's genuinely what God gave you your gift for, So that's why I was out of that. I was like, oh, no, I'll do it differently. I'll get myself ready. I'll do kids plays. I did all kind of other stuff, man. I was like, I'm out of that. still did music. You know, I was doing other people and keeping them interested, but in teaching. But yeah, so I come out again and with my new single called Again, and that was just the tip, just the start of it actually, because I got like 9 albums. I don't know if you see all that in the background here with my, you know, MPC and just working every day on getting it all done because I want to finish up all this music. So I'm doing like 3 different albums. I've been doing it for at least it's been 2 years now, you know, but it takes a minute when you're doing every single little thing. So once I finish this, then I'm going into the inspirational field, which is what I wanted to do from the very beginning. You know, very, very beginning, I wanted to do inspirational music, and they were like, yeah, that's cute and all, but these songs are just gonna be.
Let me ask you a question, Davina.
Mm-hmm.
That beat that you did for your joint So Good, for you and Ray,
Mm-hmm.
you still, let me ask you, do you consider yourself, because I'm a sample-based producer strictly. So let me ask you, are you a sample-based producer or are you all the above? When I say all the above, meaning you do original, no samples, and you could chop up samples
Yes,
in,
yes.
in sample base and boom bap. Like you say, you
Yeah,
going in
yeah,
to inspirational, but
yeah.
you still can do boom bap.
Yes, yes, all day. Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, but I don't prefer to use samples, but if it's something that is memorable and hits the moment, you know, yeah, I'll use that. Actually, So Good was like 2 different versions. Original version was like neo soul type, you know. I mean, just like really jazz fusion type. I did not have samples, you know,
Check
and
this out, Davina. Look what fam said, if you can see it.
yeah, I really love your great music. Makes me good in my mind and my soul. It's beautiful inspiration for me and all who love good music. That's right. Give thanks, brother. And you
Yeah,
know it.
salute, family.
You know it.
Salute.
I was out there in Germany, and
Okay.
it
Yeah,
was
I
something.
wanted to ask you about that before you go into it. Pardon me. I wanted to ask you that because I've been to Australia one time in my life with my ex group that I was with. I've never
Mm-mm.
been back across seas, but what is it like? And can you tell me, like, you just tell me, you ain't gonna tell me a million, maybe you could tell us 4 or 5 places, you know, cross seas that you've been. But what is that like, and what's the difference between over there and here in the States?
Oh, come on. There's so many differences. I mean, I can't even. I wouldn't even. One of the biggest difference that I like is I didn't have to look over my shoulder for anything. You know,
Okay.
that was a good thing. Um, I didn't have to worry about uh, a, a female thing like you come around and other females and all of a sudden the vibe get weird. It was just both like in all the places I went to, they were very nice in Europe, way different and calm. But I know one thing when I didn't even expect to be doing the performance. I just happened to be over a DJ friend in my house, and he was like, he just started playing my song, and then he had a microphone, and then he's like, "Come on, man, just sing it. I want to hear it." I thought it was just people inside the house, so he's having a house party.
Yeah.
Man, it was so many people outside. Man, I looked outside, and they all screaming and doing this. it was balcony to balcony. Everybody was out on the balcony singing the song. That was a beautiful moment to me.
Which joint they were singing?
Paid for it. Nobody paid for it. This was just, they heard the song that they like, and they come out, and it was show beauty. That was beautiful to me.
And what joint was they singing? What song was they singing?
So good.
Yeah. Okay, but let me ask you something. Do you have these? Do you have any other classic footage? Any of that from back in the days? You got some lost tapes somewhere?
Oh yeah, I got footage of me performing that and everything. I got tapes. I was just Monday. I'm about to go and get that transferred. So, but no, like I say, some of it was memory. I remember doing something in London, and oh my God, everybody cried. They literally cried. One of my songs, After the Rain, I was singing it at the people that have the camera, the really big camera.
Yes.
The camera was down. They had eyes of tears. Like somehow, some moments could not be captured by me. I mean, of me. For some reason, it would something would happen. You'd be like, oh my God. But the people that were there got to see it, you know, and to feel it, and they'll never forget it. And I kind of miss that kind of system because, you know, come on, man, it's just too much in my ears with all of this stuff and everybody doing stuff, man. It, you know, genuinity should be coming back, especially when my project come out. I'm not gonna take it no more. I want to see people. I want to feel y'all around. I want the band to be around. I'm tired of all of this on the computer and in the thing. I mean, what happened? You know,
what
happened to the gatherings?
You want to take it back to when it was organic.
Yes.
Nobody with a phone. We talk to each other, come out, meet, greet, and talk to each other. Now, let me ask you this: with your new single, and I'm gonna ask you the name of that in a little bit with the new single. Now, how do you feel about the majors versus you being independent? Like, what would you rather be today? Is it better to be independent or that major and that upfront money and all that shit? Like, how do you feel about that?
Honestly, had I stayed independent when I put out Don't You Want It, and then all of the rest of the music after that, had I stayed independent, I think it would have been a little better for me. And better for me too. You know, I mean, organically being able to do certain things, not just, I'm not the type, you know, to be having me all, and, you know, some people like all of that fame stuff and they be all in the camera. I'm not, like I say, I was the engineer behind the scenes, you know, and doing that. I didn't want to do all of that, you know, but not that I'm not fun when I performing. I mean, of course, that spirit comes out of me because I have so much fun. Is the feeling is there, especially when I actually made this music up. You know what I mean? I mean, you start feeling it at once. You know, it's a wonderful thing. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Me, I don't take none of it back. The only, like I say,
so you pardon me, you are independent. Today,
right
you're back independent. So
yeah.
How do you feel about the majors? Like today, like would you want to sign? Would you want to sign with Steve Riffian again, or Clyde Davis? Like if they threw a contract money, like would you want to do a major or just keep it indie?
Well, let me see.
Honestly,
I've actually always wanted to work with Clive. Why? I want to work with Clive and Quincy because those guys know what they know what they want musically. They hear this, they know that, you know what I mean? And I'm musical, so you know, I'm not business, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be, oh yeah, that marketing makes so much sense. I'm going to be like, oh man, that melody that you just did that's what I'm going to, you know, always comment on. So I personally, Uh,
Indie over the major, or
uh, you know, back in the day, I thought the sweetest thing was when it was a distribution deal with them, and you got to maintain your label and
yeah.
do your thing. That's what I think the sweet spot is. Uh, just signing to somebody that don't have the same dream as you, and they literally end up changing your dream. You know, we need you like Kim. You know, we need you to sound like Jerome. We need you to sound like this person now, and you'd be like, and you got to do it. And I'm like, that's not going to be me. You're not going to tell me to do that. You know.
No doubt. Did you mention Kim?
Yeah.
Davina, let me ask you a question since you brought up Kim. You probably not familiar with the record label 1993-94 that Kim was under, from Detroit, but these brothers was from Delaware. Have you ever heard of John Penn and Mark Penn? Undercurrent Records,
Are
Pinpoint
you
Production.
kidding me? John Penn?
Wait a minute, Davina.
Are you kidding me? I did music with John Penn, man. I know John Penn.
I am the only thing I got was that 500,000. I did get it. I was signed to Undercurrent Records. Lord Manafess. That's me. I was signed with John Penn, Mark Penn. I was the only MC from New York that lived in Detroit. 93, 94, got my record label. Yo, you know Toya, don't you? Toya Hankins. Toya was the A&R. She got me signing him.
I know a lot of people by face. The name will slip me. But
Yo, Davina, I can't
Penn I'll never forget because he had the same exact name of a cousin of mine. So I was like, dude, are you no John Penn? So I was like, are you kin to me? Because I mean, the Penns, that's my second cousins. And he was like, we found out that we weren't. He just happened to be named John Penn, you know. So I think I did a song with him. It was a song that I met him.
Were you on was it Cubic Muse?
No, I was in with nobody. I've always
John Penn was doing. He had the Cubic Muse house and techno music. He called it Cubic Muse.
I mean, yes, I remember he started doing that kind of thing too.
Wow.
Yeah.
You knew, yo, Davina, this interview is about you. We'll talk later when I meet you in person. But that label did me bad. Only thing I got was that right there. The only thing. I ain't getting no money, but I got that little 500,000 sales of Rapping for Change. Rap Blast. Wow. But that's another story. But John Penn, yo, he did me bad. But that's crazy. You knew John Penn.
Wow. No, how I met him was I was in the musicians union. Yeah. Okay. And so in Detroit, and I just put myself up there and I could sing, I could do this, I told him everything I can do. And John Penn called me one time for background. So I actually did some background and he loved it. I did it real quick. And then he was like, let's do a song together. So we started writing a song together. I did most of the song, as a matter of fact. I come up real quick with stuff. And then he he just, what do you call that? Copyrighted it. Put his name on it. I just was like,
yo, John Penn was
and
dirty,
when I know
man.
when he did that, I just said, oh, okay. And I never did anything with him again after that because you already showed me what you were gonna do, you know?
Yo, this is fucking insane. This is insane. Yo, Davina, I'm in the studio over there in Retford. The studio was in Retford, in that house over there. I was in there with UNV, Kim, this other brother, light-skinned big brother, could sing. They didn't know what the fuck they was gonna do with an MC. That label was strictly UNV, and then John Penn was trying to take credit for the
Didn't
deal
he get them
with
signed?
Madonna.
Didn't he get UNV signed to?
Maverick with Madonna. And then he turned to
He
take
was about
credit for
business.
getting
That
Kim
guy was a
signed.
real business guy. Real business. And
Yeah, I
Kim
got
was a
some
whole
funny
nother
ass
story.
stories to tell you when I meet you in person. But wow, you knew him. Okay, it's a small fucking world out here.
Yeah, I think we
Damn.
did a song called Try Me. I remember something like that. And he just loved how quick I came with the melodies and everything. And I didn't care about it. I just let the song go because when I saw you doing the business move the way you did, you just keep that. You just keep doing that, and you do that on your watch. So God's watching you. You keep doing that. That's good. Me, I'm not. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna, I had to keep pushing. And yeah, heck, I did. Oh, who was that other guy? I think he used to be over there too, but he married that girl. And nothing going on but the rent. Got to have a J-O-B. You remember Guthrie or something like this? Oh man, this guy.
You know what? I'm gonna get back to you on that because it was a whole bunch of dope ass talent at Undercurrent or Pinpoint Production.
Now
Like
Kim had a
I
great
didn't know
song back in the
what
day.
you said.
Kim's music back in the day
Oh, yo, Kim,
was
the record he
really
did over
good.
there,
Like
classic.
We're Such a Wild Pair. That was one of the songs. I just loved it. So when I heard him, I'm the one that helped him get signed to
Davina,
Motown.
can I tell you,
Yeah.
when I ever first heard Kim's voice, you know who he fucking sound like to me back then? Yo, Kim sound like Prince. He sounds just like Prince. I was
with the one when he tried to
bugging.
get like that. Yeah, I hear that.
He
But
was
no,
sounding just like Prince.
let me see. Yeah, I was teaching him how to play the keyboard on my very first keyboard that I had, the AX80.
So you and Kim was close. You knew Kim. Y'all was pretty close then. You knew Kim
I
well.
was literally forced to be close. It was a big winter storm that was out, and we had a storm. I think it was 40 below or something.
What year is this? What year? What year
This
is
was
this?
mad long ago, mad long, and he was like, they said on the news, if anybody's out, you're gonna freeze to death. A half hour, you'll be dead. So I went out in my sister's car and drove all around and looked for any homeless people and took them to shelters. And then he was the last one I came up on, and I took him everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Out
Yeah, I think Kim was homeless. I believe Kim was homeless.
I took him
going through
everywhere,
that back then,
and they would not let him in. So I looked him in his eyes, and I said, okay, look me in my eye. And he looked me in, and I said, okay, you're not a killer. So you got to come to my house because ain't no way you're going to go out tonight. You're going to die. He was in fucking paper, cardboard, down on Jefferson somewhere. Like, man, you're going to die today, dog, So he came in and he saw some of the stuff I was doing. He was like, what's that? I was like, that's my keyboard. And I was playing on it and doing things. And when I got to hear his voice in the song, I was like, dude, there's no one that sounds like you. There's absolutely not going to be nobody that sounds like you. You have a complete different sound, bro. So I told my attorneys, which is they're the ones that got Ready for the World deals. They're the ones that got me. When I first got signed, I was signed with Sony. Larkin Armour actually signed me, the same one that signed Michael Jackson. So they had all got us together, and I think DeBarge, she worked with them as well. And I told her, I said, you got to come by the house. I got this guy staying with me that I got off the street. But, and he ended up staying there. I felt bad. He ain't had nowhere to go. That's what I thought. But actually he did. His mother and his father was like pretty esteemed doctors or something. So he just wanted a different life.
This is Kim parents you're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he didn't even have to be on the street. That's what they told me. He didn't even have to be there. So it was like, whatever, God happens, works like that, So I was there for him. And then I introduced him to Leonia, Lloyd, and then they put him on Motown. So there you go. Y'all get to hear him, but you wouldn't have got to hear him at all if he'd have stayed out there on that street in a cardboard box with 40 below zero. You wouldn't have heard the man at all.
God is good, right?
Yes,
all the time.
All the time. All
God
the time.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, and I happen to be there as an assistant of God. Like, okay, you want me to go out and all right, and I did. You know, so yeah. That's why I love Detroit. I would go everywhere. I mean, my songs weren't even out and everybody knew me in Detroit. It just, that's all you saw me doing, you know, waving at
Davina,
people.
here's one of your fans. You see what your fan said?
What that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we love you. Yeah,
No doubt.
Oh, she's going nuts. It's
Do me a favor, young lady.
Yeah.
Can you please get your friends, share this link, please. Share the link. Let everybody know on your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikToks. Let them know we in here with Davina. I'm Lord Manafess, Radar Van, talking with the legend, female Davina, with the little doggy. So yes, share the link. Share the link. No doubt. She also said to you, Davina, she said you're humble. See what she said? Said you're humble.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to stay that way. I mean, not trying to be too arrogant, you know. What does that make?
Oh, no doubt. As a matter of fact, if you want to talk to Davina, give her a call. Give us a call, 929-617-435. You can text me or you can call. I'll put you online and you can ask Davina questions. All goody over here. But Davina, I had no idea that I'm fucked up right now. You actually met this bastard, John Penn? Damn. Yo, I'm wilding.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm fucked up right now.
You know, you must have been in a different time in your life where I know you must have felt something, you know, because like when I went in the studio and I felt and I saw how quick he just went to making business happen and we didn't even discuss nothing.
Thank you, young lady.
I said, that's how he handles it. I'm going to, you know, anytime you need me for something, you know, melody wise, I'll be right there. I'll get my pay and get on. But that was it for me. I wasn't going to do anything else. I didn't want to sign with absolutely no one, actually. I loved it when I came
Definitely not no Undercurrent Records. Hell no, not Undercurrent.
Yeah, that was really keep you under. Like, who really wants to be under the fucking current?
But you know what's crazy? I'm getting ready. Next month, I'll be 53. I signed with them when I was 21. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at 21 years old, Davina. When you were a young man, and plus I bought a Greyhound ticket, getting ready to go back to New York. Toya stopped me. She was like, "Look, there's a record label. They're looking for artists. You can blow up in Detroit. You can hold Detroit. Don't go." I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. 21 years old. I didn't know the record business.
But you got a plaque. You got yourself a plaque.
You know, I was fucked up that this guy really promoted the fuck out of this shit. I saw my shit, Davina. I went to Northland Mall. My shit was in Sam Goody. Blockbuster Mill. Billy T played my shit. My man called me, was like, "Yo, they heard your shit in Atlanta, Georgia." So then I got 2 mics in the sauce, 2 mics.
Yeah.
And then I got a page article in Right On magazine on the side of Sweet Sable. Remember Sweet Sable? Rest in peace to her. I got in Right On, got a 1 page, but that's all I got from the label. You talk about I ain't getting nothing. No upfront, nothing. John Penn, he ran with every fucking thing. I ain't getting nothing.
Don't he live down in
Atlanta? Yo,
He lives down in Atlanta.
yo, damn, Davina, you really blowing my brains up. Oh,
see, me, that's another thing about me. Like, you know, everybody I know, you know, you do something bad, you did something bad, I mean, I still don't. I still, hey, how you doing? You know, but I'm not gonna mess with you. You see, you try to get me by your studio, and it never happened. You see what I'm saying? I'll be like this. Oh, no, I'm busy. I'm doing this. It's never gonna happen. Yeah, and that's the way I play that. I just be like, because I've already seen what it's about, and why would I want to be in the midst of something bad anyway? I don't know why people think that you would want to have your money taken from you and you know, your work done, and you hardly got shit to show. You know what I mean? Who wants that? So yeah, if you're a small label or a big label like or an in-between label like a Hidden Beach, you know, I like those kind of people. And I remember when they were trying to reach out to me too, and Loud just would not have that happen. He was like, ain't no way you're going nowhere near Michael Jordan. Man, he was doing all kind of hiding. It was funny.
So Steve Rifkin, so I never met Steve or anything. I heard stories. So Steve Rifkin, he was a good guy. Like he was in for your best interest. I say from what you just said.
He in the record industry, he was in everybody's best interest. You know.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Yeah, because he knew what he was doing. Like I say, the marketing part, unmeasured. Like he had like maybe 5 people in the office, and they were running shit like big Warner Brothers or something. You know, I remember they were doing so much work. I took one of them to MTV with me. I took one of them to MTV with me, and he was like just in there doodling, and the MTV execs was, "What are you working on?" And he was just working on something he saw in the office, 2 celebrities fighting each other. So, and that's where celebrity, that match came up with the clay fighting and stuff. All because that guy got out of that office and went somewhere else that day. So it's this, you know, you can't make certain things up. It's just things supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. Okay, soon I take you out. Okay. It's like having a child. Yeah, you say you got 6.
Yeah, 5 daughters, one son. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Happy Father's Day.
Whoa. How many children kids you have, Davina?
0.
Let me ask you a question. I ask everybody this. How did you do it? And not having it. What did you do?
Bro, that's a whole nother story, bro.
Yeah, because if I could turn the clock back, I would have my first daughter in a better way. I would have been a better much parent in my early past life. But what it's done is what it's done. But I find it so amazing when I talk to people and they tell me they don't have any children. First thing I'm asking you, how did you do it?
Well, me personally, I was born different, so I couldn't do it. If I were to have a baby, then I would die. So I wouldn't. I did not want to sacrifice myself having a baby. Like, oh, let's have this baby together, but you won't be here as soon as the baby come out. No, thank you. Yeah. That's going to be a no for me. So that's what happened. I love my nieces and nephews, though. And my dog.
Yo, y'all see the number right there. Hey, yo, thank you. How do I say Julius? How you say her name, Davina?
Father's Day.
How you say your name? Julissa. Jaleesa, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hold up. No
She's
doubt.
talking to me. See the Potter's Day. Just because of this. Paw, you see? Paw. Happy Father's Day.
Oh, you know what? That too. And then here you go right here. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, no doubt, Jaleesa. Thank you. Salute, salute. Hold up.
She's silly.
Yeah, yeah. That's so talk about let me go because I got let me go back to my list. Let me go back. Let me go back to my list. All right, so Best of Both Worlds dropped in 98, and then The Return of Soul was 2007.
Yeah.
So which album was the better album? Or that
I cannot,
made an impact?
I don't understand that question because, like, I don't know. All my music is wonderful. You know.
No. Let me be clear. Which was the best album? The number one the fans loved you for, like the main album that they really love.
Well, I would say Best of Both Worlds because what's so good was on because it was promoted more. It was marketed. All of the stuff. You know, when I did Return of Soul, I did it by myself. And then I went over to Germany, got stuck over there, and then I came back here. And by that time, I just made sure I had something out because I think they said if you didn't come out, then somebody else could use your name. It was some crazy stuff going on at that point. So I put that out. And then still doing all of my house music too. Got mad project coming out with
I gotta take that back because I said you didn't like house music. It was just what you said, the repetitiveness of what was going on with that record, but you still do your house music now.
Oh, no, like I said, I didn't from the very beginning. I didn't
from the beginning. Yeah,
that was ignorant. That was just ignorance. When I got to feel the spirit and see that whole, I mean, I love that community. I love everything they do. It's even the techno. You know, I'll find.
I was just about to ask you.
Yeah.
Because Detroit is the birthplace of techno music.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a techno joint coming out.
Go ahead. Talk about that. Yeah, speak about that. I got a
techno joint coming out with some of the people that was at Metroplex. So DJ Future. So me and him, and I've done something with Brunson, and on techno music, when people hear it, they're like, what? We didn't even hear that music. We didn't even hear a voice until you sang. So, you know what I mean? That's how I actually started with music anyway, is I listened to the jazz stations and just make up music the whole time, just make up stuff, you know? So jazz was fun, and instrumentals, you know, I would listen to all of that. And yeah,
I never could I like the house music, maybe the techno, but not so much, because you remember back in the days in the 90s, house music would come on the radio, and then there were house rap. Remember the House Brothers MCs would be on their house rap. Yeah. Oh, let me ask you something, Davina. All right, I don't want to say it like that. Let me just ask you this. Did you ever know Maurice Malone? Did you meet Maurice Malone back in the days when he had the Rhythm Kitchen?
With the hip hop shop.
Yeah, but remember, he had the Rhythm Kitchen 1990. The Rhythm Kitchen was like at Stanley's, I think, West Grand Boulevard, like by the GM building. That's when I first made my mark in Detroit, 1990. I went to the Rhythm Kitchen and I met Maurice Malone. And then, then the hip hop shop came about like 93. '94.
Yeah, I
But
met him in the hip hop shop. Yeah, I
okay,
met him
so
in the hip
you
shop. I didn't. Yeah, my
so
brother
so
used to do designs with him. So
oh,
one day I
I
went
got a
up there to
question. I
check
got
out
a
stuff.
question for you.
Mm.
We'll come back. Julius got a question for you. It's right there.
Mm.
She said, "What's your favorite house song you did? Your favorite
uh,
house song you did?"
uh, it's called "Do It." I haven't
Do it.
really officially put that out yet, but it's called "Do It." I think I leaked it on SoundCloud or something like that. But "Do It" is my favorite. Um, I like "Don't You Want It" because, of course, it did so much. But oh man, and
Yeah.
from my album "Let Me Be Me," from my first label that I'd put, and we all had labels up there. I was right across from Kevin Saunderson, and we had Juan Atkins. Everybody was in there, and we all had different labels. Mine was Nocturnal Images, and I put out "Let Me Be Me," and that just became this really big song out in Sacramento. That was what we were talking about yesterday. That was when I
I'm
had
in
to come
Sac
out there.
right now. I'm in
Yeah,
Sac Town. That's where I live at.
yeah,
So it was big in Sacramento, huh?
yeah. It was really big there. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I went out there to perform and everything, and then I just liked California. I was like, hey, I think I like it over here. I think I'm gonna move over here, and that's when me and Mike kind of got mad at me, like, if you leave
Mm.
Detroit, you leave Detroit. I'm like, you nobody can pigeonhole you. You're not gonna keep me here on the block. I can go and explore. Yeah, so that's what I
No,
did.
are you and Mr. Banks? Are y'all Mike? Are y'all still cool to this day?
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
still
yeah,
talk?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like you gotta understand. I mean, I knew his mom. His mom was my cousin's teacher. You know, and she's the one that got us together. She was like, "You should meet my son. He does music too." So we sitting on the porch talking, and he was like, "Well, come down. Let me hear what you're doing." And then that's when "Don't You Want It" happened. So, and then from there, the labels, and then from there, I want to do my own thing. So, you got that's when I signed with Loud Records and stuff. Yeah. Hmm.
Look what Julia says. She says, "I know they are all your babies."
Okay. Yeah.
And
All of them. All of the songs are my babies.
and
Absolutely.
she said this right here.
Gracious.
The way she said, yes, she heard it on SoundCloud. So
Yeah.
she's definitely picking up picking up on you.
Look at the cut it.
Hey, yo, check it out, y'all. Do me a solid. You see the email right there. If you feeling what I'm doing, throw a brother a little something in the PayPal, please. If you like the way I'm doing my thing, bringing on legends like Davina. I talked to
Oh,
MC Shan. I talked to DJ K Rock Lights. DJ. Oh, Davina also had your peoples, your label mates up here on my show. I had the Cellar Dwellers. I had
oh,
the
yeah,
Cellar
I missed
Dwellers on
them.
my show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
Phantasm and UG. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
salute. That's the email. If you want to throw
yeah.
whatever you want to donate, that's the email right there. Also, Julia said to you, Davina, she said she was gonna say the one she found on vinyl online. So she found your joint online. One of the joints right there.
Okay.
You got your vinyl, yeah. Yeah. Keep them coming in, Julius. Yeah, get all your peoples.
Julius.
Bring
Oh, man.
everybody in.
Goodness.
Bring everybody in. Share the video.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no doubt. Let me go back. Let me go. Let me see here. I got at least if it's okay with you, Davina, we can do we can do 15, 20 minutes more. You can give out your information where people can find you, and then we could say peace. or we could go another hour. You know, however way you
want. No. We don't have another hour.
All right, no doubt. We do 15.
I gotta take my dog to go to the bathroom. I gotta
Oh
go to
yeah,
the bathroom.
no doubt. Okay, we do 15. Because right now it's 8:39. So we're gonna kill it at 9 o'clock, which will be 12 o'clock on the East Coast. So check this out. Let me see here. I don't know. Did I ask you your? I don't think I asked you this. What is your influences? If I didn't ask you that, like how did you get influenced? Who influenced you from day one to get into this genre of music that you in? What was your influences?
Wow. So many different genres of people, conglomerate of folk. I like music, so like I said, I used to listen to fusion and jazz music. Pharoah Sanders was one of my biggest. Abby Lincoln, just something about the soul that she put in her voice. I wanted to make sure that I learned how to do such a thing. It was beautiful. But also rock and roll. Come on, babe, please. Rock and roll music, go.
I love rock and roll. You don't move. No doubt.
No, I'm talking about like
No. I know what you're talking. Yeah.
Led Zeppelin and yes, and Rush.
Anthrax.
And, the Rush was literally one of my favorite groups. So I got into that. Joan Jett, I got into that. No, okay. I wasn't so much into the that kind of
the Doors. The Doors.
Oh yeah, of course. No, the Doors.
Yeah.
They were that bass line was from the Fender Rhodes, and you couldn't get a bass like that. Everybody was breaking their neck trying to find out how we can get that bass note.
Jaleesa, I owe you an apology. I'm messing your name up. Please forgive me, Jaleesa. I'm messing your name up. I apologize.
Let Me Be Me is my song. That's
that
was my first record from Nocturnal Images, where I put out my own label. Yeah, that's the one I told you that went really, really. It became the anthem of Sacramento. Let Me Be Me.
Shout out to the 916. Yeah. California, I like it out here. I do.
Yeah.
Cali, I like it out here. All right. I got. Let me see. What else? Okay. Boom. What is your very first memory of singing and playing your instrument, Davina? If you can remember what you do.
5. 5 years old. 5 years old.
And what instrument?
And a piano.
It's not
a day for my hips. Oh no. That was my song as a child. I was like, da, 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 da. Then I just started singing like, it's not a day for my hips. I don't know why.
I mean, will I be wrong to be like, Davina, can you keep going? Sing that. Like, give us a minute of that. Like, please.
Well, come on. It was like,
sing that.
Oh, no, it's not a day for my hips. Oh, no, it's not a day for my hips. Oh, no. That was all I did. That was it. I was 5 years old, bro. It wasn't a minute song. That's it.
Nice.
This little girl. Go visit homie. Go.
Nice. Okay. How did the city, Motown, Motor City, the legacy shape your vocal style? How did your the whole city, the legacy of Motown just shape the way that you do what you do?
I'm sorry. That's basically straight from God, like literally. Like,
But that is your Motown legacy.
You know, I mean, I remember being in choir, and they always had to put me like either baritone, alto, and then all of a sudden my voice will switch. And they're like, wait a minute, okay, you can be second soprano and you might be able to get up there to soprano. So, I mean, you know, that part, I would say church kind of shaped me because I got to understand all the different voices and being able to sing together and harmonize. So, you know, that about it.
Yeah, rest in peace to my grandparents, my grandmother, because yeah, she had me coming up in that Baptist church.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely churches, that's where it started at. But
Oh,
I wasn't.
You mean over there off of Tireman?
No. This church.
Oh, okay.
This church.
I was about to say, oh my God.
No, this church was on the east side called Shady Grove Baptist Church, which was on McDougal. I don't know if you got family.
Oh, I know about McDougal, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard McDougal.
Yeah, right on the east side of the D. East Coast, Detroit. Yeah, no doubt. So when did you realize that music was your career and just not a hobby? Like, when did you like realize that time in your life you're like, you know what, this is a career for me and not just you hobbying around? You took it serious.
It wasn't a hobby, and never was it a hobby. And yes, I guess I can make a career out of it, but I wasn't trying to ever. Like I say, I just wanted my frequency to be carried as God said, like just carry that melody. This is something in your tone that I want people to hear. So I'm doing what I'm told. That's all. You know, I'm literally just doing what I'm told. Like, okay, I'm supposed to sing and carry, and y'all hear my frequency. You know, so that's what it's supposed to be.
Now, but I believe me and you will agree that it will never, ever, 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 ever be anything like the 1990s. Nothing could touch the 90s, ever. So we do agree on that, right?
Oh, yeah, it was a blast. That was a good time. Everybody was being there like ultimate self. You know, I mean, even the rap, man. I mean, people were just saying some shit. You'd be like, oh, my brain hurts now that I just heard this song, you know? I mean, that kind of beauty instead of, you know, your ass hurting because you're shaking it too much in this new twerking situation. I really don't get that. You know, but, you know, to each their own.
Well, you know, in the 90s, we had that, the 69 boys, the Daisy Dukes, with the Daisy 2 Live Crew and all that shit.
Yeah, with the Daisy Dukes on. Yeah,
right, no doubt. So, Davina, how do you feel 2026? We're here. Where's music went? Like, how do you feel about today? These, like, it's R&B, because all that, what I liked and loved about R&B, it was no cursing. When you singing, you're not talking you saying it subliminally, but today,
yeah, you can do it. No holds barred.
Where's music at today? Like, how do you feel about 2026? Like, what went wrong? Where did it go?
It's in the creation. No one's creating anymore. As soon as they started taking, I just use that, and everybody using the same thing over and over and over. Nothing's redone. Nothing is created on its own. Me personally, I I don't vibe that. And now you got this AI, and they can, I want a song like this, and like this, like that, like that. Oh, they'll come up with it. But guess what? We did not create this. I'm being like, Quincy Jones, that said you're a producer, but you didn't create the actual music. Your mind created, like, I want a song to sound like that. That's still part of creation, but that's just a minuscule part. And this AI and all of this is just so much for me, man. I mean, I'm like, how are you going to keep it authentic and genuine now when you got this AI, the robot, and then let him get your voice? He wouldn't have this before. This dossier, he don't have nothing. It's just zeros and ones. So there's no creativity there. So how are you going to get him to make it? It's beyond me. I'm going to get into it as well, just because I like checking everything out, But maybe bring it.
Yo, Jaleesa, you're right. See what she said? That's powerful. Yeah. I'm not gonna front Davina. I fuck with AI heavy, but I'm not gonna let AI make my beats. No. I like the idea of being in the kitchen, making the ingredients, doing what I do. Now, I don't mind fucking with AI on my graphics,
either
voiceovers, the shit that I create. I like fucking with the AI on that, but when it come to music, that's why I draw the line. You got these artists, Davina, they never made a beat. They never produced in their life. Now they fucking with Suno, and now they producers all of a sudden. They press a button, AI.
I know. Yeah, and with that same company that you're talking about, with that same thing, actually, you can make a robot artist.
Yeah.
And it should just come out. So it's like, dogs, where's the genuinity? Where's that feeling that I'm talking about? And when we have some organic, where's any of that? How are you gonna get that now that you got CP30 fucking running shit? You know what I mean? Robot running things, So yeah.
All right, well, we got about 8 minutes. So Davina, please tell everybody. Oh no, what is your advice? Let's say Jaleesa want to sing or whatever, get in the business. What is your advice to a young artist today that want to get into this music and think that tomorrow I'm going to be rich? They just think it's going to be what it is. Give us some great advice, or give him some great advice.
Well, be you. Do everything that you feel. Like hold nothing back as far as when it comes to creativity, and you never know what could work together. Like, who knew that neo soul would come with me putting fusion, rock and roll, and hip hop together? So I mean, so it's like you do you. If you got the idea to do it, you also have that heart, have your heart just as matched, and you do it. Don't let the negative come in and try to stop anything that you're doing at all, ever. That's how you can stop nervousness. You got this. You just go up there and got this, and you do it, because there ain't nothing to it but to do it. Yeah. But when you start thinking about this, that, and the third, it's pushing you down. It takes people to a point sometimes that they don't want to pick back up the pen. They don't want to pick back up the mic. They don't want to do certain things like that. But I guarantee you one thing, If you really want to do it, you're going to do it. That's the biggest advice I got.
And Jaleesa said, but creating it needs to come from the soul. Correct. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Davina, what is the name of the new album, the single, and where can people follow you at your social medias?
Well, Instagram stuff, man. I mean, the real Davina music. I don't have an album title yet for my 9 albums that's coming out. So again, is a single that I just put out to let you know that I was still doing things. That what's something that I know that's kind of finished to where I know I can't do much more to that song. Let me hurry up and put that one out. So I put that out. So 20 years later, you'd be like, oh my God, she's still out there doing music. Yeah. Okay, cool. But in this lab, cultivating now, like, and the stuff that is, I would say Best of Both Worlds has nothing on what I'm doing now. Nothing. Not even a scratch. Yeah. It's beautiful things what I'm doing now. And it's not that far off. I mean, I'm talking about I'm be coming with the first album like really, really soon. Yeah.
Well, you know what, Davina, I'm gonna throw my dream out to you and to everybody. You know what my dream is right now?
What that?
Lord Manafess, Davina collaboration. PKA Radar Van. That's my dream. Neither me and you can work on the beat together. Matter of fact, I told you I'm gonna be coming to Venice.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring the MPC sample,
All right.
the sample with me.
Okay.
And maybe we can work on the beat together.
Okay. Yeah. Let's check
whatever.
it out.
That'll be my dream.
All right.
So
let's check it out.
That'll be great. But for me and you to come together on this podcast, and also coming out of the 313, when I was there, we didn't even know of each other, but we got people and fucking Undercurrent Records. Davina, I'm gonna be tossing and turning in my bed all night. I'm gonna be tossing and turning in my fucking bed all night.
That is so funny to me, man. That is so funny.
But thank you so. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for this interview, this podcast. Now, please let me know, Davina, when you drop the new album.
I will.
The new single. Come to the show. Also, just to let you know, I have a streaming service from RadioJaw.com. It's called Wu Affiliate Radio.com. Wu Fam Affiliated Radio.com. Already got So Good in rotation. My lady heard that. She's like, oh, I love Davina. I know Davina. Yeah, I got that playing in rotation. So with these other records, especially you told me about L0DD. I wanted to ask you about Xzibit, but hold that on.
Yeah, Xzibit, he was on Xzibit was on So Good as well.
Yeah, I just seen that. I gotta peep that.
Common was on Come Over to My Place. So, that also went double platinum. Come Over to My Place. So, yeah. All right, man. I gotta really get out of here and go to like I said, restroom is really calling me. Like,
well, thank you so much for the interview, and I'll let you know when I head out to Venice.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. And thank you for having me on. All right. And go Knicks, yo.
You all ready, baby? All ready.
You know it. All right.
All right. Peace, Davina.
Yeah.
Salute.
All right, I'm up. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. I gotta go crazy.
Salute. Bong. Well, there you have it, y'all. Thanks a lot for coming and tuning into my show. I don't do the show every week. I do it every now and then. But thank y'all for the support, for coming through. I'm Radar Van, PKA the Lord Manafess. Salute. And you know, you can find me, Radar Van, on Instagram, the Red Jacket Killer, Instagram, also on Facebook, to you Facebook. Yeah, check me out on my pages and all that. I'm in my lab now, getting ready to make a beat, work on a beat. I'm gonna look for more interviews, so I'm gonna try to bring y'all more interviews of MCs, producers, other legends. That's what my show, The Lord Manifest, is based on. Classic MCs, artists. We all come from the 1990s. And I'll be glad to show new school artists who have knowledge of the 90s and what it is. But over at the Lord Manifest show, we just not about that whack-ass bullshit that get rich overnight, that microwave. We not with that over here. You know what I mean? So with that being said, salute to y'all, and I'm going to take y'all out with my intro. The Lord Manifest show. So salute, and I'll see y'all on the next one, baby. Peace.
Manifest show. The Lord Manifest. The Lord Manifest show. It's the Lord Manifest show. The Lord Manifest. The Lord Manifest show. It's hip hop politics. Hip hop politics. It's hip hop. Policy, ditto. It's hip hop politics. Hip hop politics. It's hip hop. Policy, ditto. It's the Lord Manifest show. The Lord Manifest. The Lord Manifest show. The Lord Manifest show. The Lord Manifest. The Lord Manifest show.